Amazon arbitrage does not have to be confusing, and in this video, I'm going to break it down for you. So first, let's get into what is arbitrage. Well, there are really two different types, especially for Amazon sellers anyway, which are retail and online arbitrage. Now, you can actually do arbitrage in a bunch of other different marketplaces. You can do crypto arbitrage, you can do financial arbitrage, you can do all kinds of different things, or even selling products on eBay or on Walmart or other marketplaces as well. But arbitrage as a concept is generally just buying products low from one place and selling it for more in a different location. Now, you may be buying cryptocurrencies low at one point and then doing fast arbitrage to sell those at a higher point whenever those go up. You may be taking something from a garage sale and selling it on eBay at a higher price, or for Amazon sellers, you may be buying products from a retail store, whether it's local to you and actually a physical store, or you may be doing it online where you're doing it on a website. So those are the two different options. If you can buy products from a retail store or you can buy products online, either way, both are arbitrage. And so in this video, we're going to be breaking down how to do arbitrage and really the simple process behind it all. Now, to really simplify this, I'm going to start with retail arbitrage because most of those concepts that you can do in a retail store are going to carry over to an online store as well. But retail arbitrage is simply going to a local store, whether it's a Walmart or Target, a regional grocery store, some sort of local or niche store like an art supplies or a crafts store or music supplies store, anything like that. Once you go to one of those stores, you're simply just going to start looking for the products that are on the store shelves on Amazon.com. Now, typically you will want to have an Amazon seller account set up, and there are plenty of videos online showing you how to do that. But once you have your Amazon seller account set up, all that you need to do is download the Amazon Seller app. Now, the Amazon Seller app actually looks like this up in that top left-hand corner of my screen. And once you click into that, you can search for products on the Amazon platform very simply by just clicking on Add a Product, and then you can search the barcodes in there, or you can search for the title of the product. You can really search for just about anything that you're looking for on the Amazon platform for you to be able to sell. And as you're doing that, you're going to be able to see in the Seller app the profit levels or the profit margins available for each product. You may find a product for $20 on Amazon that you're able to buy for $5 from the store, and you're able to make another $5 in profit on top of that. Amazon gives you all of the information that you need to see if a product's going to be profitable and even if it's selling well. And so there's a lot of different information that you can use from that selling app to make your purchasing decisions. Now, as you're going through the process of looking up each individual product from the store shelves, you can then utilize another app that's called Keepa. Now, Keepa is the second app here on my screen where you can actually see that blue icon. And Keepa allows us to see the sales history, the pricing history, the competition history of every product. So as I'm going through a store, I recommend that you would be looking at items and seeing what is the most profitable. As you find things that are profitable, go and check out Keepa and see if it's something that has a good history of success. Now, I actually do have a free Keepa training guide if you're interested in learning about that at my website at askjimmysmith.com/Keepa guide. I also have a bunch of free videos here on YouTube for you to check out if you're interested in going through a real big deep dive on Keepa even more. Now, there are a lot of different sellers that are going to recommend that while you're in the store that you're just scanning the barcodes, you're scanning the UPC codes of each and every product using the Amazon Seller app. And while that is one method of sourcing that can work, it's not the best method of sourcing that will work for you, because that's essentially like going to Amazon.com and typing in a string of numbers of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and seeing what pulls back. It's much better to look at the product that you are looking at in front of you at a store shelf, finding the title or the brand name of that product. For instance, this product here is Icebreakers Ice Cubes Peppermint. So I would rather go to the Amazon Seller app and search Icebreakers Ice Cubes and see what comes up. And maybe peppermint comes up, maybe cinnamon comes up, maybe a different flavor will come up. But this will allow you to see multiple different listing options. You might also see variety packs of multiple different flavors together in one bundle. And this can really start to help you find products that are even more profitable. So just by switching up your method of sourcing to actually typing in the products that you're looking at, you're going to find many, many more results than you would by just scanning the barcodes. An additional concern for a lot of newer sellers is that you may be gated or restricted from being able to sell in certain categories or brands. And that's just something that newer sellers have to deal with. And I've actually done a video on this channel for 14 categories that you are able to sell in as a newer seller. So be sure to check that out when you're done with this video, because that will help you kind of have a good roadmap for the categories that you should start sourcing in, instead of wasting a bunch of time in categories that you won't be approved to sell in. But those 14 categories gives you a lot of opportunity that exists out on the Amazon marketplace. There are hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of products in each of those categories. And so you've got the ability to truly look for a lot of different products in what you are available to sell in based off of Amazon's requirements. Now, as you grow and scale your business, Amazon will open up more categories and more brands for you. And there are ways to get ungated and unrestricted in different categories or brands. But as you are spending time in the categories that you're able to sell in, you're going to find a lot of products that you can sell. And then hopefully over time, you don't have to go through the effort of getting ungated. It will just automatically allow you to expand your product selection into different categories and brands. Now, one important note, and I'd like to tell everybody this because I don't want you thinking this is some get rich quick scheme that I'm out here trying to peddle on everybody. This will take some hard work and some effort. It may require you to look at hundreds of different products before you find a good one. But as you're new, you're going to be learning a lot while you're doing this. What are the brands that are selling? What are the brands that are not selling? What are the things you're restricted in? What are the things you're not restricted in? And really, what are the listings that you should be looking at to sell on the platform? Plus, you're going to be learning about shipping and dealing with Amazon customer service and sending in products, all of this stuff. But it's also important to know that as you get more experience on the platform and you're looking through many more products, you're also going to be gaining so much experience that you should get better with your sourcing through time. So even though it may take hundreds of products that you're going through on these store shelves before you find something that's profitable, just know that every one that you find that is not profitable, you've learned and you've gotten closer to the next one that is profitable. So you've gone through the one that isn't, and now you're moving on to finding the ones that are. Now, once you find that profitable product, that's when you need to check out Keepa and see, does it sell consistently? Is the competition steady to where you're not dealing with a lot of new competitors coming on the listing? Is the pricing history steady as well, so you know that you can sell it at a profitable point? All of these data points are very important into buying the right products for your Amazon business, but it really is a simple model. Once you learn the basics of 5 to 10 different things, you're going to be able to see a lot of opportunities out there, and then you'll end up learning even more about how to handle all of the back end side of things of getting shipments into Amazon and dealing with that. But ultimately, sourcing is a very simple process that does require hard work. It requires determination, patience, the right mindset, but this is the simple process of doing arbitrage, specifically retail arbitrage. It's going into the store, looking for profitable products, checking Keepa, and if all that checks out, putting it into your cart and buying the products to send to Amazon later. Now, as you're a newer seller, I do recommend buying only 2 to 6 items of each product that you decide to send into Amazon. I wouldn't do any more than that because you're still learning, you're still growing. You may make purchasing mistakes, and I still make mistakes all the time in my business, unfortunately. These things happen, but I would hate to see somebody buy 20 or 30 of an item and then not be able to get any money back out of them because it was a bad purchase. I'd rather see you to buy 5 different items at 2 to 6 of each one of those things, because then you're spreading out your risk through a bunch of different products that allow you to be able to learn better and hopefully profit on most, if not all, of those products. Now, when you're looking to do online arbitrage, it's simply a similar process to retail arbitrage, except you're doing it all online. And so you're going to be going to store websites and checking out the products that they have available and doing similar searches on Amazon.com. Now, the great part about that is there are a lot of different extensions for Google Chrome that you can add to your sourcing methods that allow you to get more information on products. You can see Keepa right on the Amazon search page. You can see a lot of data on profitability and on sales rank and so much more. And I've actually done a whole video on the best Google Chrome extensions for Amazon sellers that I recommend checking out as well. But this allows you to have a lot more data and information. However, with online online arbitrage, you're typically going to be having much more competition because anyone can buy products from an online website and send them to Amazon. Whereas with retail stores, you may be buying local products, regional products, niche products, things that don't exist as much or as readily available online. And so doing retail arbitrage can help separate yourself from the rest of the online sellers. However, it does take some extra effort to do retail arbitrage because you have to physically go to the store and do the sourcing in the aisles and buy the products and bring them home versus just purchasing it all through your computer. So now that we've gone through the arbitrage process, you're going to need to know how to scale this business. Now, as a new seller, you may not be thinking past your first product or past your first 10 products, but over time, you're going to be buying products that are replenishable, that you're going to be able to go out and buy consistently over and over again. And so you need to be thinking about, how do I restock this inventory? When do I restock this inventory? That is very important. Now, one tool that I recommend for this is actually Replan Dashboard. You can check it out at replandashboard.com. It will alert you as to what you need to repurchase for all of your inventory items and when, based off of a 30, 60, 90-day time period and beyond, depending on what you're looking to restock. Additionally, as you're going through and you're sourcing and you're seeing all of these different items that are close to hitting your sourcing criteria, but they aren't perfect. Maybe it's a 20% return on investment, or maybe a 10% return on investment instead of a 40, 50, 60%. Well, those lower returns on investment can end up being very profitable in the future. And so you don't want to waste all of that work. And so Replan Dashboard gives you that ability to load all of those leads into their lead tracker, and it will consistently be updating the buy box prices for you so that you'll know when the perfect time is to send in inventory for that product, because now it may be more profitable and have less sellers. And so Replan Dashboard can really help you with that basic process of scaling your business and scaling the inventory and turning leads into cash through time. Now, I've helped thousands of Amazon sellers grow their Amazon business using the arbitrage model. And if you're interested in this model, I'm offering a free 30-day training where you'll get one email a day from me for 30 days. You can check that out at the link below at askjimmysmith.com/free training. If you have any questions on the basics of arbitrage, or you're just trying to find out more information, post them in the comments below. I'll be sure to respond to as many as I can. I hope this video helps you and blesses you, and that you have a great rest of your day and a blessed rest of your week.